Hello guys, that's the video. Today is day 76, season 3, so that's a good video. Starting off down here, we have the Defender, the cattle trailer and the quad parked up. In the shed, the sheep are happy. They've got 2 mini bales, so they're starting to feed them 2 mini bales each for the sheep and the cows as extra feed. And we'll get rid of them first and then we'll do either silage or bales. Obviously, last year we did have a couple of bales left over after lambing because we had so many bales, so we just less many bales this year, and we got a bit of grass bale there, so basically split it in half of the sheep and half of the cows, which they seem to eat a lot, so we need to get half another bale probably, or something like that, or we'll just feed them mini bales at the barrier, just separate them or whatever. But yeah, so the straw ones we will put in the shed, and then the grass ones we'll separate and put in the feeder barrier, and we'll do the same for the cows. Then we have the muck grab, trailer and the bucket, the hurdles, oil tank, sheep trailer, and the John Deere Gator parked up. And here we have Matt in the Ford 6600. He's got a link box on the back, just about to lift it up and take it away. So he's just given 2 mini bales to the sheep there, and he's given 2 to the cows. So we started to feed them that. So he just took out the shed instead of carrying them. Gets the Ford going as well, because it's just been sat in the shed. But hopefully once we've got the mini bales out, we can take the link box out of the shed, which gives us more space to put other things in the shed as well. In the shed we have the New Holland mini baler, the Class Ram baler, John Deere baler, Velo rake, Q mower, and then we have the firewood there that we need to put somewhere under cover. And then we have the chickens and chicks and the ducks and ducklings all sheltering under the shed. Not that the ducks mind it because they like the rain and water, but the chickens don't really, because the weather's been pretty bad recently, so they're just sort of in here. They're probably sleeping here, we just don't actually know where they sleep, so they're probably going to be sleeping in the yard or something. But as long as they're not making a mess with their pooing on the kit, we're fine with them sleeping wherever. And then we have the John Deere 6920S parked up here on the Marshall side trailer. So Matt's just come back with this, he's about to put it away in a minute. Just thought I'd feed the animals first. But he's been helping a local farmer because the bad weather's coming in. The farmer's doing a late maize, so he's just helping him out, finish that off before the bad weather comes in, because neither of these were being used, and he thought he'd just help out while he could before the weather comes, because it's just rain and stuff, and it just wouldn't help with the fields being muddy, so he thought he'd just help while he can. And then in the shed we have the Massey Ferguson 5612 parked up, and the Massey Ferguson 6616, and then we have the Kuhn fertilizer spreader, and then we have the fertilizer bags back there, and then we have the Spearhead hedge cutter back there as well, and then we have the cows there. We've got the bull there, they've got 1 mini bale there, and then they've got another mini bale there, and then we have that cow, which will be going in about 2 weeks. We'll be going back home, and hopefully it has a calf. They don't mind, they just thought they put it in for a month to see if they get a calf or not. They don't mind if they don't. And then we have the rest of the cows there. It's a bit small, we might have to straighten that gate out so it gives them more space, or just move half the stuff there, because half the stuff we don't really need, and maybe just put it out of the way. And then we have the big bales here. So the straw you see for bedding for the cows, and the straw you see you saw earlier for the sheep, is actually the 2 mini bale, big bale, sorry. 1 for the cows and 1 for the sheep. So we're starting to use these because they're just going to sit here, and we need space for the cows and for the yard. So instead of feeding these to the animals, we're going to keep them as bedding, because it's good for bedding. And then we have the sheep feeder. Isn't really going to be used. We might use it, but we'll probably, when the sheep are out that small, we'll probably use it more. And then we'll have cement mixer there, and the wheelbarrow bits and bobs there, flowing roller there, and then we have the bales on the bale trailer, Then we have the lawnmower. Then we have Matt's Land Rover, and then we have the pit silage, which will soon open, and then we have the muck spreader and the double bay lifter. Here we have the yard scraper, the Buck Rake, and the John Deere 3400 telehandler. In the field we have the farmer's son in the T6175 with the NC dump trailer on the back. He's just following behind his dad. And then we have the farmer himself, and the disco is about to hop out and open the gate. And then he's got the Ivor Wim flatbed trailer on the back with the mini digger and the grading bucket there. So these are heading off into this field. So they're going to be digging out this soil here, because as you may know, there's like a hole here. There's not much soil left, but they're just going to dig out that, and then they're going to fill it with topsoil, and then hopefully the grass will grow in time for which we can cut a bit closer, so we can actually have a proper corner, and then they can cut a bit more silage instead of having to go around it. They can sort of go around the corner, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to be digging it out and then filling it in again, but they're just going to remove that for now, and then they're going to fill it in and hope it grows. We're going to have to plant some grass seeds so it grows, and hopefully it'll be give us a bit more grass, especially for the cows as well, a bit more space as well. So that's just the old soil. The rest of it, we don't actually know what happened. We just know that the abandoned cars and truck were there, so we're assuming that as the weather sort of with rain and stuff off the fields probably just dragged most of the dirt away, or mud. So he's gonna dig it out, and then he's not gonna put it on the grass itself because one, it'll leave a patch, and two, it'll make it muddy, and then we won't have much soil to get rid of because it'll just make a muddy patch, and we don't really want that. So hence why we're bringing the digger on the trailer, so we don't make any tracks with that. The less tracks the better because it's pretty heavy, and it rained yesterday, so the ground's a bit wet. We're just sort of bringing the digger here and the trailer. We're not going to be starting today, just getting everything ready over here. So we'll be digging it, and then he'll be filling it in. Also, we have to wait for topsoil to come, and then we'll fill it in, and then we'll just flatten it out, and it should be fine, hopefully. So it's just a job we were going to do, which you may or may not remember me saying the digger will be used this summer. That's why we had to make sure the cows are in before we started, just so like none of them fall in it, or just so we have a bit more space, or they don't damage any of the kit. So they're just heading off there. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and bye.